guys, so today is 4 weeks out from my next show, which is Junior USA's down in South Carolina. This is a national level show, so I'm trying to turn pro here, but I'm going into it with no expectations. I'm still a baby in the sport and learning so much. My goal with my physique is to come in leaner, tighter, but muscles fuller. So what that means is we're going to try to fill out these delts, fill out my glutes, but also maintain leanness throughout these 4 weeks. This is going to be a full day of eating, tracking macros style. I am a flexible dieter. I track my macros year round, and I do track my macros throughout my entire bikini prep. And what that means is I get protocols from my coach for certain grams of carbs, proteins, and fats to hit. So then some of you are probably thinking, why don't you just like eat junk all day? No. I also focus on micronutrient dense foods, which are whole foods like fruits, vegetables, lean meats, whole grains. That's what I fill those numbers with. However, today is a refeed day, so my carbohydrates are a little bit higher, which is awesome because this happens maybe once a week or so depending on how my body is responding, and I'm still maintaining my stage leanness, so I get higher carbs today, which who doesn't like carbs? If you don't like carbs, I don't know if we could be friends. I still have morning voice because it is pretty early. Speaking of early, it's like 7 a.m. I don't typically eat my first meal until later in the day. I just like to save my macros or start eating later in the day. It's personal preference. And that's another thing I like about tracking macros is you can make it fit your lifestyle. If you're vegan, if you're a vegetarian, if you're bulking, if you're cutting, if you do intermittent fasting like me, then you can just make it fit your lifestyle. Today's gonna be a full day of eating, cutting style because we're still maintaining this leanness for stage, and follow me along and I'll see you guys later. I need coffee. So that is definitely a pretty solid weigh-in, 118.9, eating like 400 calories more than I was for my Arnold prep. So I'm feeling really good, feeling strong, had an awesome workout, and I'll see you guys for meal number 1. So I just took a shower in some normal clothes, cooking up some chocolate peanut butter 1-carb waffles. Well, technically these ones have like 10 grams of carbs, but I have my batter here that you guys saw me make, just cooking them up right now. I like to keep my carbs a little bit lower in the beginning of the day just so I can like save them and eat more carbs towards the end of the night. That's just what I like to do. And plus, I'm really craving some Halo Top or frozen yogurt, so I'm going to save some macros for that and treat myself later on. So here is meal number 1. I have 2 whole protein waffles and this little guy right here. I'm going to top these waffles with this Walden Farms calorie-free pancake syrup. Also on top of here I have some, I can't believe it's not butter spray. Currently cooking meal number 2 of the day. I'm going to show you guys what I have on deck. Right here I have 150 grams of shredded lettuce just because it's lots of volume. Here I have 3 ounces of mushrooms, and then underneath there is like 1.5 ounces of red onion. I'm sauteing some cauliflower rice that I'm going to season with some Italian seasonings. So I have Mrs. Dash garlic herb, tomato basil, some onion powder, that's some garlic on top. Just adding every single seasoning to make my bread smell as awesome as possible. Okay, so here's the final product. It definitely does not look appetizing at all, but I just stirred that shredded lettuce in with all the vegetables and seasonings, topped it with 1 slice of fat-free American cheese, and 3 tablespoons of reduced sugar ketchup. This is like Italian-inspired dish. If there's any Italian people out there, they're probably cringing at the fact that I put ketchup on top of this, and I'm considering this Italian. So I'm going to sit down, enjoy this meal. It's very big, very voluminous. That's how I like my meals. I like them to be big, full of fiber, full of volume, something to fill my stomach up, and yeah, if I feel full, I have less cravings. Alright guys, so after that meal, I'm actually craving something like sweet, so I'm gonna make some Joseph's pita chips. They're like cinnamon sugar pita chips, but I use cinnamon and Truvia. No sugar. No sugar. Anyway, so if you guys haven't found these before, I've talked about them countless times. They look like this. You can find them at Walmart. It's a high fiber wrap per entire like lavash bread, so this entire square. It is 3 fat, 16 carb, and 12 protein. So very macro friendly, easily you can like fit this in. Do so much with this, like you can make wraps with it, you can make pita chips like I am with it. It's just very versatile and tastes delicious. Oh, by the way, those wraps, per wrap has 8 grams of fiber, and I mentioned this before, fiber is gonna help keep you full, keep things moving along. And anyway guys, so I'm gonna cook these up, kind of give you a brief overview of what I'm doing. If you want a whole tutorial on how I make my cinnamon sugar pita chips, let me know and I gladly will do it. They're like little dessert nachos, they're delicious. Here is the final product. You literally get all these chips, and I put it on a classy paper plate. These are like the perfect sweet, they're crunchy, they're delicious, and I top them with some butter spray. Alright guys, so I'm with Matt now. Where do we go? Chose burrito. We already went to Chipotle and I got, so I do it separate. I separate my rice and my chicken and then all my veggies. And right now I am going to just measure out what I'm going to eat. And it's 3 ounces of chicken, 2 ounces of white rice. And then vegetables I'm a little bit more lenient with. I'm gonna just measure that. I'm going to measure that out and show you guys what it looks like when I'm done. So I just separated everything out. Now it's in a separate bowl. Lots of food, and you're almost done.
Alright guys, I've just came across a rare creature. Somehow it has made it into my home. It is Bikini competitor. Alright, I don't know how she got in here, but she's just sitting there calmly at my kitchen table. I'm a little worried. Alright, I have a small dog, and I'm in here. Let's go see what she's doing. Be quiet.
Hi, what flavors do you guys have?
I think she found me. Here she's trying to figure out the flavors of frozen yogurt. I believe she's trying to figure out the flavors of frozen yogurt so she can track her macros. Scary.
You saw that I chose some Halo Top to have tonight. This has 60 grams of carbs in it, which is a lot. but it's really good. So that is probably the last thing I'm going to eat today. I might also have a little bit of PB Fit on it. I brought it in a separate little container just for a little bit of protein or some sugar-free jellos just to snack on throughout the night. So that is everything I'm eating today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up and also hit subscribe. Follow me along throughout my bikini prep because we still have 4 more weeks, a few more shows in the works. So this is going to be the last clip for today's vlog. If you guys liked today's video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe. Follow me along throughout my bikini prep or just like health, fitness, nutrition, macro crap, whatever you guys want, I can film. I'm going to enjoy this little guy and watch 13 Reasons on Netflix. I'll see you guys in the next video.